In this video, we're going to look at how to use the box method of 3D drawing to make 3D objects. So first we have the 3D object that we want to draw here, number one. This is drawn on isometric paper. We're going to transfer the isometric drawing to an oblique drawing on graph paper. Alright, we're using the box method. The first step of the box method, first we're going to draw a 3D coordinate axis. Start at the intersection point on the graph paper. So this first step is simply, we'll draw it right here. Again, I'm drawing on an intersection where the lines cross. And we're simply going to draw a y-axis, x-axis, and a z-axis. The coordinate axis allows us to locate the points. So the axis helps us orient ourselves. This is 3D space, so we need some reference, some frame of reference to locate features on the object. So we have the coordinate axis drawn. Step two is to draw a box with the same dimensions as the 3D object. So first we need to find the dimensions of the 3D object. So I'm going to zoom in here, and on the ISO paper, this is Y, this is what we're calling Z, and this is what we're calling X. Okay, so let's look at it. In the Y direction, we've got from the bottom to the top, 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes high. Okay, so Y, we've got, I'm just going to write the dimensions here, X, Y, and Z. Y, we've got 4 boxes. In the X, we've got 1, 2, 3 boxes. In the Z, we've got from the back to the front, 1, 2, 3 boxes. Okay. So we want to draw a box on our graph paper that is the same size as the size of the object. So if we look at the first two dimensions here, the X and the Y, we can draw an XY plane that is 3 by 4. So if I start at the origin, which is the easiest point to start with, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 in the X, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 in the Y. Okay, from here, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the Y, and then 3 in the X. So we have our first face here. Okay, and in the YZ, you can draw a YZ plane that is 4 in the Y and 3 in the Z. So from here, and here we can start at any corner, it really does not matter. But if I go 4 in the Y, I'll be here. And if I go 3 in the Z, we'll go 1, 2, 3, I'll be here. Okay, so I'm just going to draw that line. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 in the Y again. I'll be here, and then 1, 2, 3 in the Z. Okay. So that is my YZ plane. Again, we could have started at any corner of the XY plane. Does not matter as long as we stick with the same dimensions here. So now I have two sides of my box. I'm going to draw the front XY plane, which again I'm going to start here, and if we go 1, 2, 3 in the X, and 1, 2, 3, 4 in the Y, which is the same dimension as the back, then we'll have something like this. And here I have 3 sides of my box. I'm only missing the top, which all I need to do is connect these points here. Okay, so we have our box. Third step is to locate each, zoom out here, locate each outside face of the object on the box with points. Mark each corner or edge with a point. Okay, so for this, we need to look at the original 3D object and ask ourselves, okay, we have a face here, face here, face here, face here, face here. Okay, let's start with this front face. this face is the shape of an L, it's going to go in this XY plane right here. All right. So what I need to do is we just need to locate these corners or these edges, and we can then connect the dots to make the face. So let's locate this edge right here, this corner right here. So from the back corner of the front XY plane, we're going to go one box. So here, we're going to go one box. Okay. Again, keep in mind that the X direction on the ISO paper is slanted, this direction, and the X direction on the graph paper is horizontal. Okay, so that's why we went from the corner in the X direction, one box. Okay, then we come down 1, 2, 3 to get to this corner. So we're going to come down 1, 2, 3 to get to that corner, and this corner right here is 1, 2 boxes up, 1, 2 boxes up. So notice I have a point here, point here, point here. That makes my L front face. I'm going to connect those dots there. Okay, so we now have the front L face. Let's do the side face. So from the bottom corner here, we're going to come up 1 and go back 1, 2, 3. Okay, so from the bottom, come up 1, and then in the Z direction, we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have this. Ooh, I'm going to make sure my ruler goes through my dots. Okay, got that face made, and let's go ahead and get the little bottom here. So if we start in the back corner, which is this corner, we're going to go 1, 2 in the X. So 1, 2 in the X, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3 in the Z. 1, 2, 3. That'll take us there. Okay, so let's make that. And then 1, 2, 3. I'm back here. All right, so we've got the front face, which is this face. We've got the side face, which is this face. The bottom lip here is this part. And now let's get the top. So again, from the back corner here, which is here, we're going to go up in the Y. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 takes us here. And we're going to come up in the Z. 1, 2, 3. So from here, 1, 2, 3. All right. So again, from the back corner, up 3 in the Y, and then 3 in the Z. So let's connect those dots. Okay, so we have our object drawn. Again, this is the oblique drawing on graph paper. It looks a little more stretched than the isometric drawing on the ISO paper. All right. So from here, what we can do is take a pen or heavy pencil, and let's just darken the object lines so that they stand out. Okay, so now we have the 3D object. So now at this point, we can erase, we're going to erase the box. Okay, you want to leave traces of your box so that I know you drew one, and we can erase the axes as well. Okay, so now your 3D object stands out. And what we can do, the last thing we can do, let's see, that was the 4th step. Zoom out here. We connected the edges, and let's shade. So add shading to enhance the 3D view. Okay, so to do that, Again, you have to think about the light coming. If you think about the light coming this way, then we can say, okay, well, the front of the object would be lighter. In the back, you may not get as much light. And at the bottom, you may not get as much light. So we can shade those areas. Okay. And that adds depth to your object. It makes it a little more 3D. Okay. And now to get a more of a kind of natural look, we can take our finger and just smudge the lead. So now your object looks more like it's coming out of the page. Okay. Because we added shading. All right. Okay. So that is how you use the box method to draw a 3D object.